Well, hello there, everybody. I am just coming to you to make a little video here about these Harry Potter Miniverse potions. Make it mini potions. I'm going to do one here today, and like the potions in the movies and the books, these can be a little difficult to get to turn out right. So I'm going to show you here kind of what is involved in doing it. Making one of these. So this particular potion is the, infusion of wormwood. And yeah, you see the instructions are like pretty easy, but they don't have a lot of words, and they don't have any real way of knowing what's expected and how to do it. But they give you some pretty interesting combinations of things to put together for these potions. So you do kind of have to follow them a little closely. All right, here is the way that each of these individual pieces are wrapped, and geez, I tell you, you want to go through them very delicately to make sure that you're doing it right. So here's, this one's got a leg sticking out, but okay, you see, one wand, one cauldron, one set of glass or crystal phials. That's not what's inside. Oh, actually, is it? Oh, let's see. Well, not really. That's the cauldron base. This is definitely the bottle that the potion's going to go in. But you have to, like I said, go through these very carefully here, because it's difficult to tell what could be in the bags. But I do love the little decor on the bags that come straight from the feel of the movie design. Whoops. Tincture. Draft of peace. Okay. Ooh, whoops. So yeah, like I said, these are great. Just make sure you're not throwing the parts away. I would not throw one of these away without going through it very thoroughly. And because you might lose a piece. Now, here is, it's kind of fun, Hogwarts school list. Uniform. Shorts or plain work boots. Own plain points hat for day wear. Own witch cloak. Black. Silver. Fasten. Okay, so you can see some real fun. This is the uniform, the book list, and other equipment. A wand, a telescope. I don't remember him doing too much astronomy, although I know they hinted at it a lot in the books. One set of brass scales, a cauldron, one set glass or crystal phial. Students may also bring an owl or cat or a what? I don't know. A toad. Oh yes, like a Weasley. Okay, first year. Okay, I love this. So this is the potion bottle here. This is the cauldron. So of course they have this nice little warning label on it. And oops, if you have a look here, I guess just pull it apart. Let's see. What does it say to us? We'll never know, because I destroyed it in the process. But most of that is I'm not going to get. Do not eat. Caution. Very warm. Okay, resin under UV exposure. Conforms to keep resin away from eyes. Okay, so no eating, no putting it in your eyes. Very important rules to follow. Let's move along then and see what's next here. So, I'll show you how this all works in a second, but basically, don't try too hard to like unscrew it. You gotta unsnap it as such. But that's gonna be the main brunt of the brew. So here we go, another part. Careful not to lose anything. It looks like a fire pot and a cauldron piece here again. So this is, I guess this is where the potion gets brewed. Bubble, 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 bubble. And I guess this, I don't know. Anyway, this goes on top of that as such. That can go in there as such, somehow. Lots of fun things. We're almost done. Another Hogwarts school list, equipment list. And I think we're almost there. We've got 2 more bags to open. Oh, some tongs and a spoon. Like I said, be very careful when you're opening these things, because that spoon might not be so easy. Warning. No, note, this is an extremely dangerous potion used for transforming humans into animals. Woo! My. Oh dear. Fun. All right, so take these out of their little plastic, and I'm going to put them in there. And last bag. So, and I'll show you a little trick with this at the end, but basically, this is the last one. Some potions here: Polyjuice, Amortinita, Viridiserum, and we'll just go ahead and open this up. I hate the damage. Ooh, so these are the fun things. It looks like these go inside. They are marked this little tape seal, and it's tiny skulls. It looks like. I can't tell. They look like C-3PO's head. I can't tell what they are. I'm assuming they're skulls. Okay, and then here's this purple pixie dust. I don't know what it is, but it says Hogwarts on it. All right. That's it. That's all of it. Now, to kind of put it together, you just want to start by opening this. And this thing, I almost suggest like a pair of pliers or something, because you could tear your nail off trying to do this. It's stubborn, is what I'm saying, but you want to be careful. So peel it back there, messing it all up just like I did, making a mess of it all. I'll try to get a little more of the plastic here. Ooh. Take out these cat fur covered tweezers, needle nose pliers, I mean, and just really just make it so much more difficult than it needs to be. All right, in this case, what I normally do is just, you know, what I got to do, which is to just kind of carefully slice through the flesh of one of my fingers with an X-Acto knife. I don't know if they intended the resin to go into open wounds or not, but something tells me they didn't. So I'm just gonna flip this back, grab some pliers, and go at it here. Okay, doing my best to get the cat fur right in the cauldron. Okay, so it looks as though this doesn't really have too much of a color. We'll see here. So I'm just gonna drop that to the side. Finally getting in. I'm gonna try to clean this up just a little bit, because that's embarrassing. And honestly, oh, it smells like resin. You don't want that when you're trying to transfer one to the other. So, just continuing here, trying to get some of this off. Okay, that's frustrating. And then this little bit has to come out too. Not go in there. Okay. It's already, I feel it, the stickiness of the resin on that little thing that I just touched. So let's have a little spoonful here. Okay, there's no color to the resin, so to speak. So that's what I wanted to know. So I've done these before, and like I said, they can be a little difficult. I did the wormwood potion. Here's I'm sorry, the wolfsbane potion. But I put this whole thing of this blue powder in, and you know, in the ads, when you look at the wolfsbane, you're supposed to be able to see the little I don't know, sticks, these little white sticks that you put in. No, not a clue. Not even knowing they're in there, because too much is too much. So it says the first step is to into the cauldron. We're going to put everything in there. Okay, we're just going to put it all in there. It says, take your magic pixie dust and just dump it all in there. But just like like I was saying, the potions in the movies and the books, it's a little more difficult than it seems initially. So anyway, we're gonna pop this off. Boop. Sorry I'm taking so long here, but just gonna take that, try to do a little bit of it at a time. So I really should have waited with the spoon there, because that's going to make it very difficult for me to dip into the stuff here. But let's not add it all. Let's add enough to color it, and then stir it a little bit and see where we are. Oop, that might have been too much, but we'll see. Oh, I'm not even in camera view here. I apologize. Boop, ever so slightly. Okay, now that I've done that, I'm going to stir it around, and hopefully we'll just take a look at it here. That looks about right. Like, to me, I think that's where we need to be. Maybe a little more will be okay, but I'm just gonna make sure that I can still see those gloopy skulls inside the potion after I pour it in there. So yeah, maybe just a little bit more. It's a kind of a finicky, it's touchy. It's not easy to control. Of course, you know, even if I had used the spoon to get some out initially, at this point, I would have had to have stirred it, and it would have all been in there one way or the other. Okay, that's about where we need it. Let's see. It's still translucent. You can still kind of see a little through it a little bit, which is what we want. So this is some delicious resin that they've put in here. Okay, now that that's all looking much better, I think we can put just a little more in. I don't know if you can see in there, but there's still quite a bit left. So just another little tap, tap, tap. Not the whole bottle. Ooh. Stir it up. Check it out. That's looking good. Okay. There is quite a bit in there. So, but I don't want it to be completely opaque. So I am just kind of going little by little. And it's still, like, you can still see through it quite a bit. So what the heck? We'll put a little more in. Okay. Lovely. Tap, tap, tap. And there's still quite a bit left in there, but let's see. Let's see what this does. Yeah, I think that's about as... Yeah, that's about as far as we want to go, I think. So next is to put the little skulls in and then transfer it to the potion bottle. Okay, so I'm just going to lay that there. Yeah, there's, okay. That's, okay, last bit, that's it. I don't want to use it all. I mean, it's tempting to just put it all in there, but like I said, it really ended up opaque in that last one. So I'm just going to keep mixing. Okay, all right. There we go. And there's how much left? I don't know, but maybe a quarter of a bottle at this point. Okay, now come the tweezers. We're going to open up this set of skulls ever so delicately, so as not to kill ourselves in the process. Ooh, God, I really mucked that up. Just terrible. Okay, well, I'm just going for it now. Okay. Now, here is our these little sticky skulls or whatever they are. But we're just gonna, I guess we're gonna put those in the cauldron too. I don't know. Honestly, at this point, I feel like it says in the instructions, you know, put them all in, and then you're gonna use this little thing to like this little funnel here to get them in there. No, we're not doing that. We're not gonna put them in the cauldron as well. We're gonna put them in the potion bottle first. We're gonna break the rules a little bit here, so that's okay. That's how it works, right? That's how it works in the movies and the books. When you follow the rules, nothing works out. But when you break them, oh, then you're golden. Okay, and there's some weird things attached to these little skulls. I don't know, neck bones maybe? I don't know. But we just got to get them in there. That would have been a really difficult time getting them through in the funnel. And they're all going to the same place. They're all going in there. I don't know why. But I'm going to put the funnel on now. And if I find it, there it is. We're going to pour our cauldron in. This is why I made sure to get all of that off around the edges, because we just want it to go in there nice and smooth. See that? And then, whoa there, Tex. We're got to wait for it to kind of funnel in there a little bit. That's why I said I don't think those skulls are going in there, because I just end up pouring it, the resin, it'd go right over the top of the funnel. And I'm wondering if maybe I can see them in there. Oops. Get all that resin in there. Oh boy. Look at it here and see how close it is to the top. You don't want to go all the way to the top, but pretty close is okay. It's like pouring honey. Almost done. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I got pretty close there. I might actually just pour a drop out. Okay. Droop. Okay. That should be good. All right, so that's that. And then they always give you a little cork stopper here to put in the top as well. I'm just gonna wipe the tip off with a little piece of paper. That resin smell is powerful. Powerful stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna use a little bit of this box if I can. Okay, wipe that resin off. Put the cork in it. Bloop. And now I'm just gonna, like, honestly, I'm gonna, those heads, I just kind of want them to, I know we're supposed to mix them in the cauldron, but yeah, this should work. Yeah, they're starting to move down. There we go. So I'm just going to leave that inverted for just a second to mix it up. There we go. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna get ready with the string actually here. Okay, so the string goes around the neck of the bottle, and then there's a little tag on it here, and we'll get to that later. But for now, it is just find the end of it, which is easier said than done. There it is. And then you're gonna wrap it around the neck of the potion bottle here, just like so. Just like that. Wrapping it around, making sure it looks nice. Yes. Almost done. Okay. All right. So this is the infusion of wormwood here. And I think the last thing I want to do is put, oops, just a little bit of a knot maybe? I don't know. I'm just going to try, I don't know, I need one more loop to kind of put my knot in. It's a very, very simple knot. Just bloop, push that, oops, under there. God, we're in the needle nose here. There we go. Okay. Oh boy. See, this is a little fiddly, but it all works out in the end. There we go. Just pull it tight. Come on. Unbelievable. All of that resin still on the tip of these pliers is not helping me. Okay. Oops. Good enough. Okay. So there we are. Infusion of wormwood. But there's still a couple like small little things left to do. I'm going to show you here. First off, they have a small label, and I'm going to use this kit right here, and maybe a little ink. I think I have some neutral gray ink here, and I'm just going to write a little something as small as I can on the label, which is right here, and then I'm going to put it on there with a pair of tweezers, I suppose. These little tweezers here, and I really need a tiny nib. I think I see just the one. Oh, okay, so I'm going to dip. Oh boy. No. This is the one that I need. This is the one that I need. Oh my gosh. If I could get that in there without dying. I don't think that's possible. So, what am I doing here? We'll switch to this one. And come on. Okay, this is like a game of operation. There we go. And there's that. Okay. Ooh, oh my. Let's see here. And This ink has not been used in a while. It seems like it's being very, very stubborn here. But you know what? I'm gonna use a different one. I have some Payne's gray here. That'll work. It's probably better for it anyway. Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to use a little drop of ink and I'm going to put it into one of these. Oh boy. Yeah, that hasn't been used in a while. Okay, now I'll take my writing quill and dip it in there. And we'll give this a little try. Let's see, so this is the wormwood. Okay, now that is the size that I need it to be. So I'm gonna have to actually get on my goggles here. So I'm gonna attempt to write as small as possible. So I'm gonna need these guys here. So I'm gonna put my googles on, and I'm gonna get real close. Dip into the ink. Try one real small. Boy, okay. All right. Okay. So there's my little label for the potion. Yeah, that came out okay. So just dip off my brush there, my pen, clean it off in my water, and get my little stickers ready. Okay. Oh, okay. Now all the skulls are up there. That's okay. Now I'm gonna so I think I'm gonna try to I'm gonna try to use the UV light maybe to harden the resin. I don't know. We'll see here. So I'm gonna put the sticker on there that says wormwood, and then we're done. Where's my tweezers? My twizzers. I always have some tools close by, but doesn't mean I always put them back in the right place every single time. There they are. Okay, so do my best here to kind of get this sticker off. Come on. Okay, I think I just about got it. I don't want to rip it, so I'm going to do my best to not get just part of it. I'm trying to just get as much of it as I can here. Just trying to get under it. Yeah. I don't know if you can see or tell, but it is a scale of easiness. This is a not at all. Got it. Huzzah. Okay. Take these off now. And boom. That is it for the most part. But what I am going to do now is just, like I said, I'm going to try to set this under a black light for a little bit, or I'm sorry, a UV light, to see if I can kind of lock those skulls into place. But the one last thing I want to show you here is that you can, it's kind of neat, and I'm still working on figuring it all out, but so you can take your potion and all of the things and kind of put them together here. Put your lid back on your cauldron at the end, and you know, save it for another day. But you can put this little part together as sort of a mini potion bottle. So you can take this stool, and you put that stool, whoops, in this bottom part. And then actually you should probably put it onto the lid first. So oops. Here you go. You put that in there. Just like so. Okay. And then put this in the bottom. Do your best to kind of like line up the legs from the other side. Nope, not quite. It's a little fiddly, like I said. It is a little fiddly, but there it is. Next, you can, I don't know if you could take this and put this cauldron. I don't know what you want to do with it, but you can always put your potion on the table afterwards, just like so. And then there's like a little stopper here you can put on the top. Just a little display, I guess, to keep your potion safe from harm. But that's it. That's the infusion of wormwood. And like I said, I'm gonna put this under the UV light, and we'll just see. I'm gonna let those drop a little more here, but after hopefully those skulls will, you know, kind of get set in the resin at that particular halfway point, and then this thing will look good. But yeah, oh yes, and you can always put this little stopper in the top as well. So when you've got your potion inside and you've got your stopper in place, it's just a nice little display for it. Anyway, there we go. Let's look here. Wormwood. Thanks for watching, everybody.